Is exam anxiety a sign of poor preparation, or well-prepared students also experience it?
If you ask in my point of view, most probably well-prepared students get anxious often because
They're well-prepared?
they are well prepared. They prepare themselves for not for exams, but they're going for work.
So how do you differentiate normal anxiety over exam stress?
When you see exam as a challenge and you're able to perform through the challenge, it is considered stress. But when you don't want to perform, or you just want to escape or avoid it, then it comes under anxiety. So that's the major difference between stress and anxiety.
What does anxiety do to make us forget what we've learned?
This question, just remember you just went inside a library and mistakenly you switched off the light. How will you search the book? In the dark.
You won't be able to.
As soon as you switch off the light, you get panicked. And in the dark, how much ever you panic and you run around and search, will you be able to find the book you want? No. So that's what happens when you black out in anxiety. So the prevention thing, what you can do is, studying the night before exam.
Just the night before?
Just the night before. Suddenly you get awake and you realize that, oh, tomorrow's exam, I have so much to study. I have to cover this unit, that unit, and you keep studying for long hours without any break or rest. You overstimulate the brain. Overstimulation of the brain, it makes it restless. So eventually you fall into anxiety. It's quite natural, your body's way of responding to it. So the studying night before exam is the first step you should stop.
Continuing with this prevention, so we should just 8 hours of sleep, drinking water, avoiding overstudying. Is there anything else you want to add?
You can do some productive leisure activities in your break time, rather than just break doesn't mean that you can go back, watch a movie, or you can use your social media or your phone. It doesn't mean that. Don't distract your brain. But some productive leisure activities like a simple drawing, stretching, just a simple 10-minute walk inside your room. So all these things like structured breaks you can take. You use most of your time productively, as well as your body and brain will be rested and calm.
Now we've handled everything that happens before the exam. Now it's the day of the exam, you're sitting at the paper and you're panicking, just pure panic.
Okay.
What does a student do then?
Okay, so when you push through anxiety, generally what happens is you're pushing your body to go to be with the threat.
To face the threat, or?
Not face the threat, you just accompany the threat. Facing is different. When you're facing, you stand opposite of it. You will not stand near, you will not accompany it.
So to work with the threat.
Yeah.
How exactly? Could you elaborate on that?
Okay. So for example, as soon as you got the question paper, you got the answer script, and while seeing the question paper, you're panicking. You're going through the questions and you're panicking. Oh, I don't know the third question. I forgot this equation. I forgot that equation. But you will not concentrate on what you know. What can you write on the script? So that's very important. So panicking comes there. You know that already you're tensed, so what should your focus be on? What you can do at that time, what you can write about it, what you know about it. But rather you do, oh, I didn't prepare this well, I should have learned this question, oh, I skipped this one, they have asked this question. There's sudden regret and there's sudden kind of realization, oh, I should have started preparing way before. So all these things creates more panic. And more the panic, it's more difficult for you to handle.
So instead of thinking about the thoughts, think about the
what
paper.
you can do it, what you can do now, what you can do it at present. So that is very important.
Answer the other questions, then come back to the hard ones later.
Exactly. Presence of mind is very important. So when you're being anxious or when you're panicking, it's very hard to be in the presence of mind. To come back to your presence of mind, what you can do. So we have certain grounding techniques, breathing techniques. It really helps. It's scientifically proven. So you can use some of the techniques like deep breathing few times, drinking water, like little bit of hand stretching, pressing your feet to the ground. So all these things no one will notice, but still you can do it and make yourself calmer. You can just flip the question paper, close your eyes for few minutes, just say that whatever I know, I'm going to write. So whatever I don't know, it's okay, next time I'm going to prepare. It's just a feedback. It's not that it is going to, this exam is going to test me, test my value, my existence. No. So that you have to do it consciously.
Yes, ma'am. What are some other quick calming strategies other than breathing techniques that we can do? You've said breathing techniques, drinking water, pressing feet to the ground. Is there anything that would work immediately, or like certain things that would immediately ground someone, bring them back to the present other than the thoughts?
There's one more technique as well, mindfulness. Like just seeing around you, like you have to focus on 5 colors or 5 different textures. So who's around you, who's sitting next to you. So like seeing things around you and observing things around you makes you come to the present mind. So that immediately actually quickly works. Just
so looking around,
observing, just observing 5 people's name, trying to remember 5 people's name around you, or just experiencing different textures, just like touching your clothes or your paper, the desk, those things. So all these things will get back to your mind immediately.
How does parental pressure contribute to exam anxiety?
I want to give you an example on this. You have just started walking. So what your parents would generally do? If your small child is just started walking.
walk behind you.
Walk behind you, and then what they do?
Try to make sure you don't fall.
Try to make sure you don't fall, and then
Help you stand.
help you stand, and then
Encourage you.
encourage you. How do they encourage you?
Yay! Just by words and treats.
By words, by treats. They'll just hold your hands and push you forward, so you take your steps and learn to walk. Now imagine that that is something you don't know. Walking, you just started doing it, you don't know. Now with exams, you consistently prepare for exams, okay? But still, your parents, they hold your hands, they push you forward. How do you feel now? Now you've learned walking, okay? But still they hold your hands and they push you forward to take the steps. Now how do you feel?
Overprotected.
Overprotected, and then?
Overwhelmed.
What do you feel? Ask, am I not doing enough? Why are you pushing me? That question won't come to your mind.
Insecure.
Insecurity. So that question comes. Even though from parents' point of view, I don't blame parents here also, because from parents' point of view, they should make sure that they give the enough pressure, enough encouragement in the ways they know. So they do that to make sure that you move forward and never stay in the same place or never come back, right, in their point of view. But in the student's point of view, it is there comes a question, am I not doing enough then? So that's why my parents are pushing me furthermore. So that question of am I not doing enough, if that question comes to mind, I think parents should answer that question, as well as student should ask this question to the parents. So when there's open communication about it, there's a less chance of you feeling anxious or pressurized about it. Otherwise, parents also feeling like, okay, he has now realized and this is my limit, so this is how much and when I should push.
So there needs to be an understanding between the parent and the student.
So the push is also needed, whereas why you're pushing and how much you're pushing is also understood, and it's also needed. So it's kind of you find a balance between it. So you understand your child and you understand when to push, how to push, and where to push.
No helicopter parenting.
No. Suddenly you see your child standing and you just push and he trips and falls. That is also one thing. You come see your child is standing and you enjoy he's standing in the same place. That is also not very good. So in parents' point of view, to know your child, to understand the child, and to find the balance and to communicate openly before pushing. Tell them I'm going to push you, and then you push, they get prepared for it, and that expectation won't hurt them. In fact, it helps them to grow, that push. So that is very important. So definitely parents can do it, but they should know the right way and the right amount, the right quantity, and quality also should be there to do. That's it.
So what advice would you give parents to support these students?
So first of all, every child is different. So understanding every child, even though you have 2 children, I'm speaking from a parent's point of view. So even though we have 2 children, of the same house. You brought them up in the same way, but they are two different individuals. So first, basically understanding them, their needs and their strengths, what they can do and what they cannot do. It is very important. And just saying my child will do everything, my child can do everything is not only encouragement. Saying that, oh, you can do only this much, I'm very happy about it, I'm very satisfied about it, that is also a kind of encouragement. And today's students are very clear about what they want in life. Actually, they are more intellectual. They know what they are doing, how they want it to be done, or how they want it get done, what they want from the society, what they want to give to the society. So they are very clear about it. The one thing is they need guidance now. So where to put their efforts, where to use their intelligence, how to use it, how to apply it. I think parents can help in that area rather than just asking them to try out everything and
nudge forward.
Yeah. So maybe understanding them and guiding them in certain aspects where they lack. So that parents can do now. It really helps the child. Rather than criticizing or telling I expected this from you, you didn't do this. Rather than I expected this, but you did that, which is very good. Even with that, I'm very happy about it. You should feel happy about it. So that is very important.
In regards to long term, how can the students stop viewing exams as threats and start seeing them as challenges the way you mentioned before?
Okay, so first of all, exams are just, you're going to get feedback about your academic performance. Exams are for that. Exams doesn't value who you are as a person or what you do about it, your place in the society or your value in the family. And marks are not the conditions for your parents or anyone in this world to love for you. So that is very important. So what generally students think is, oh, I didn't score well, my parents are going to hate me. I didn't score well, my teachers are going to scold me. So I didn't score well, so I'm not fit for nothing. I didn't score well, even I'm not able to score the marks, how will I face the life challenges? It is not something you consolidate your whole life for this exam. It is just part of your student life, part of your academic thing. It's just a feedback you're getting. Yes, it's just a part. So more than that, you have a lot of things in school. The experiences you get, that is more important. Exams are equally important, but not as a whole. It is not the whole point you're coming to school, just to write exams, just to score marks. So that is very important. So that kind of impression should not be given to students. Rather than they should be taught to embrace the experience as a whole. Exam as a part and embrace the whole school experience as something which they would take for life. So that is very important. Instilling those thoughts in them from a very young age, that is very important. And from students' point of view, exams are kept for you to get the feedback, work on you, improve yourself and do better next time. It's not to put you down or it's not to like evaluate you based on your marks. It is not like that. So whatever you do, you should do it sincerely and with dedication, and not just only at the time of the exam, but consistently you should set up a routine and you just try to follow it. You try to be a little bit disciplined, a little bit of sincerity and dedication you do with all of the school stuff, you feel calm, you feel confident. That is very important. So whole point of coming to school is to learn, is to get you experience all these things. Is it not?
Yes.
So only until a certain part of the time of your life you're going to face exams. After that,
it'll just be life exams.
It will be life exams. So these exams are the preparation for you to face that. So the students has to view all those things in that way, in that perspective. That really helps, rather than just being stressed around that I skipped this subject, I skipped that one, because last minute preparations will definitely like trigger all of those insecurities. So rather than working on the exam anxiety alone on that before night, it's alone, rather than you work on your insecurities, understand yourself, what should be done, what should not be done, and how can I do it. That really helps to face any anxiety in general.
As we close this off, what is one final message you'd give to the students who are listening?
Including me, I would tell this to myself back then when I was in school and class. If I have viewed exams in a different way, I think I would have taken a lot of things more easier on myself. So I regret that now. Like a lot of things I didn't take it easy on myself. So my recommendation would be take things easy on yourself first of all, and exams are just for your self-improvement, not for others to judge you. So it is for you to evaluate yourself, get the feedback, use that as a constructive mechanism to build your life, build your career and future. So that will be my final recommendation and word for the students.